Korea is seeing a shift in education, hitting the beaten track of cram schools and other means to ensure acceptance in top universities may soon become a thing of the past. These days, students are turning to vocational school and more unconventional studies, including zoology and drone production, to pick up practical skills that could help them prepare for their careers early. For our news feature tonight, our Lee-Jeon zooms in on this wind of change.
Jumping hurdles, going through a tunnel, and jumping through a hoop. This is an agility training session for show dogs, and it's one of the classes available from the Pet Science Department of Seoul Yonhee Technical College, which offers associate degrees in zoology and other veterinary careers. The classroom is filled with people from all walks of life, from fresh high school graduates to people seeking second careers, hoping to fulfill their dream of working with animals.
I applied for this major because I like animals and I can gain expertise. Plus, there are more people raising pets, so I think the market will expand.
More Korean students are choosing unusual majors, from K-pop star studies, where students train to be in the spotlight, to wedding planning, where students learn the nuts and bolts of the business. Behind this trend is an increase in vocational school enrollment as students seek practical skills that will lead them to a job right after graduation. For example, one of the pet science classes teaches students how to care for rare pets, including reptiles.
Before coming to this college, I didn't know much about rare animals, but this major has taught me a lot about them, and I think it's very useful toward helping me become a zookeeper.
I want to open a reptile cafe in the future. It wasn't easy to find or interact with reptiles in Korea because they aren't very popular, but I'm so glad I can learn about them here.
At this school, students are gathered outside after their first drone class. Here, they will learn everything from building to flying drones.
It was really fun. I don't think I've ever been this excited about something in my whole life.
The classes are filled with enthusiastic people seeking jobs in drone production, repair, and operation.
I'm interested in the actual building and repairing of drones, as well as playing around with the software. There's so much potential for drones in various markets, including rescue work, and I wanted to play a part.
The professors who teach the classes say the public's growing interest in subjects like these has given rise to new markets or an expansion of existing ones.
Demand for drone experts is really high, especially in the entertainment industry. But there aren't that many experts in the market, so we are preparing our students so they can start their work right after graduating.
The hope is that these kinds of training programs can help ease the country's high unemployment rate.
Employers like to hire people who are skilled enough to join the workforce right away. And because these colleges give students practical education as well as theoretical studies, students graduating with majors like these usually find jobs relatively easily.
But for vocational schools and their unique fields of study to develop beyond a niche market and have a lasting impact on the Korean job market, experts say that society will have to eliminate existing prejudices against non-traditional education.
It's become the norm for Koreans to send their children to four-year universities because people want stable jobs at big companies or public enterprises. But now, there's a wider range of jobs available and a variety of majors that teach students about them.
So instead of following the footsteps of everyone else, why not chase your own dream, learn more about what you're truly interested in? 이지원, 아리랑 뉴스.